very exciting story for her to complete.
Harry Mead and Away Cruising. The horse who's shown so much promise.
And the exciting thing for me with Harry and this horse, Harry's always been brilliant across country and always been very close to the optimum time, but did an amazing dressage test in this horse yesterday, and he's right up there, so he's really competitive.
Minos de Petra, very experienced, not his day today. Burghley not being the happiest of hunting grounds for Minos de Petra, but now we got Harry Mead.
Well, this is a combination that are coming forward that can really rattle that leaderboard, because 29.5 in 8th after dressage for Harry and Away Cruising, owned by Charlotte Opperman. And Sam, Harry completed Burghley with this horse last year. He's going to know what's underneath him. The horse 3 4-star completions under his belt already. This could be an exciting round.
Yeah, what a dressage test they pulled out in the first phase, Nicole. So Harry in a really competitive position. We know he's one of the most talented riders on the cross country, an absolute joy to watch in the plates, particularly in this phase. Away Cruising, I think the real test today is how much energy is going to be in the tank and time penalties. That's the key thing for this horse.
Well, he picked up 17.2 time penalties here 12 months ago, but did make the time on his debut at 4-star level at Le Moulin.
That makes them a really daunting prospect when you walk up to them on foot.
Coming to the Trout Hatchery, looks to be taking the most of the direct routes so far.
Look how he's keeping up the rhythm through here. That is so smooth and really efficient, and exactly what Away Cruising will need to do in this round to get close to that clock.
Well, he is not wasting a second. Harry Mead, Away Cruising, on that really impressive score of 29.5. As good as any, I think, that we'll see through the Trout Hatchery so far today.
Absolutely, Harry keeping the horse balanced, efficient. Lovely lines through here. Harry looking, and look at the horse, look at those ears pricked. Big jumping effort, that Skinny.
Well, we'll get a clock check on Harry a little bit later on, because that is a very competitive starting.
Away Cruising, Jules at the Maltings.
And a lovely turn on 5 strides, and then a steady 4 for the final corner.
And often hear riders expressing surprise at the size of a fence round here, but that Oxer at the Maltings has had nearly all of them chuntering.
It is enormous when you walk up to it. I was quite glad to have a look at it, not necessarily be jumping it. The left-hand route for the Rolex combination for Harry.
Harry's only a little behind on the clock on split times. And there's a bit of time now to get some momentum up and to gallop if he's conserved enough energy. So it's not impossible first phase, putting her right in there if she does well cross country. Here's Harry Mead and Away Cruising, making that part of Beachy Fence look small.
Harry's got a built-in clock. He never looks as though he's in a hurry. He never wastes a second across the country. A little bit of rattling going on there. He has Away Cruising right at the top of the hill, coming up to Cottonmore Leap. He's a good one, nice and deep, getting close to that ditch, saving any energy. And Harry, the first one we've seen going on the right. 3 strides in there, big brushes. Good boy, that's the lad.
It's a big track out there. I watched the first few go, didn't fill me with much confidence at all. I had no idea really what my plan was, and I thought I've just got to stick to what I'm feeling at the time and go with it. But she's a great little horse.
And did you have to keep reminding yourself around, keep it up, be brave, be bold?
Yeah, be brave, I think, is it. Stay focused, keep going. And it's amazing, you know, just even at the end, I had in my mind, if I get through Dairy Mound, I could get home. So I got through that, and a little bit of excitement came in. And then suddenly, I was then like, whoa, 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 to the next fence, because they're just single fences, but they still need jumping respectively. You feel an idiot if you've messed up there. So I did have to just keep reminding myself, come on, go. But, she picked up great. I just can't allow her to keep running flat out to a fence because she gets so low. So it's always, as much as, if there was no fences left, she probably could have flown home and taken out 10 seconds. But with the jumps, I keep having to just waste a little bit of time.
You've had such a good summer, and there's still more to come, obviously, this year. Do you feel, but I know you always talk about being nervous and you slightly talk yourself down, but when we see you riding, you look as if you are right back to your best.
Yeah, I just really enjoy the game, and I've got fabulous.
In progress here, Harry Mead coming toward the final 4 fences here. For the 4th last, fence 27, out of the Lion Bridge. Just gave it a little rattle.
Yeah, he just got a little close to it, and Norris slightly stepped over it, but he's still full of running, and he's got 32 seconds to get home.
It's been a rhythmic round for Harry Mead, and away cruising.
So 2 fences to go. Harry looking at his watch quickly.
31.1, Piggy French for near Chimera. As things stand, she is the leader. He will get a time fault or 2 here, you feel, Harry Mead, but he'll be pretty close. And he finishes on the same penalty score as Piggy French, 31.1, but goes into 2nd place by dint of that extra time.
Will be, and just, stay focused and try your best. And I'm lucky with the horses that I've got and the people I've got around me.
Well, you put yourself in a great position here. Do you think anyone else will be able to actually go inside that time?
Yeah, I do. I do think that. It'll be probably Tim Price. I'd have thought on Skyboy would, he's really confident, and you've got to be a smooth rider, I think, to do it. You can't be fighting someone. Oliver Townend obviously could ride the time. Hopefully they'll keep, the engine to the end and not tire. Andrew Nicholson, Swallow Springs, is a lovely little fast horse, and he obviously was close to it on his first horse, so he'll have confidence to go and do it. But I think it's his first 4-star, so he might be. But it's doable. And if I went straight away again now, I'd probably try really hard to take off 3 seconds. But it was great.
Fantastic.
Good luck.
Well, Piggy talking about making things look smooth, and Harry Mead, a quick check of his watch, he's 15 seconds to get home with away cruising, and he could certainly be looking pretty close to this time now, Sam.
Absolutely, from one of the great young British talents in Piggy French to another, which is Harry Mead. What a job he's done. He's got this horse so fit for Burghley. Huge achievement.
Well, 4 seconds over the time, 31.1, actually goes on the same score as Piggy French. 1 second slower across the country, so Piggy will hold the higher placing, but that was a very classy round.
Oh, I'm so impressed with what Harry has done with this horse, the journey that this horse has been on in terms of fitness. And look at that horse finish. He's just gone around Burghley 4 seconds over the time, and he's so happy in himself. And he's come on a huge amount since Badminton, which was just a few months ago. What a job from Harry. I think that's actually one of the best achievements I've ever seen from Harry Mead. He gets a lot of praise, rightfully, because he's one of the best in the game in this phase. He's done a fantastic job with away cruising.
Away cruising on a score of 31.1. Lying in 4th place, Harry Mead with away cruising. 11-year-old gelding who is improving event by event.
Well, that's an interesting approach. Harry's been the first rider we've seen come in off the left rein. Most horses have a better rein for jumping off, and Harry probably felt that it was suiting this horse to come off that left rein.
This phase, the show jumping, has been a work in progress for this combination.
Yeah, well, what was so spectacular was it?
Oh,
Risky. Harry's dressage was so much better. Horse and Harry were brilliant cross country, but we've come to expect that from Harry in many ways. And can he leave these poles up? Certainly Andrew Nicholson's put pressure on these top 4. Whoa!
drops him below Andrew Nicholson.
It's
Below
interesting.
Sarah Bullimore.
Interesting watching this horse. The Harry turns quite tightly into some of these fences, and it seems to keep the horse thinking. When he's a little bit long and flat on the approach, he's not quite as sharp with his legs. Having said that, with one down, and he's jumping a pretty good round. Long way off that.
One down then for Harry Mead, and away cruising leaves them on a final score of 35.1. And it is indeed Andrew Nicholson and Swallow Springs who will be applying the most meaningful pressure to those last three. But we've got last year's winner to jump, we've got last year's runner-up to jump, we've got the brilliant Ringwood Skyboy, who's been placed here 3 times to jump.